Hello and welcome back to our journey through Proverbs. My name is Pastor Beata and today is day 2 and we are on chapter 2 of Proverbs. I hope that you enjoyed the video yesterday and that you liked, subscribed, and shared. With our video today, we find ourselves in the second chapter. It shares a lot of the same ideas with chapter 1 and is much shorter, but still offers a great deal of value. In fact, this chapter is so often titled, The Value of Wisdom. Good advice. Solid wisdom is this firm foundation that acts like cold hard cash. You can spend it almost anywhere and it will be useful. What is it that you value most in life? What is it that's important to you? What are the treasures that you keep? Are they physical things? Are they memories? Are they people in your life? What is it that's of value to you? As we listen to the word today, I hope you will ponder that question. What is valuable to you? A reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 2. My child, if you accept my words and treasure up my commandments within you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding, if you indeed cry out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk blamelessly, guarding the paths of justice and preserving the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, and equity, every good path. For wisdom will come into your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Prudence will watch over you, and understanding will guard you. It will save you from the way of evil, from those who speak perversely, who forsake the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perseverance of evil, those whose paths are crooked and who are devious in their ways. You will be saved from the loose woman, from the adulteress with her smooth words, who forsakes the partner of her youth and forgets her sacred covenant. For her way leads down to death, and her path to the shades. Those who go to her never come back, nor do they regain the paths of life. Therefore walk in the way of the good, and keep to the paths of the just. For the upright will abide in the land, and the innocent will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the treacherous will be rooted out of it. Not only are we asked to consider why is it that wisdom is valuable, but in these scriptures today we are asked to think about what happens to those who forsake the paths of righteousness, those who wander away from the truth and the wisdom and the knowledge, the good paths. Have you ever been lost? Have you ever wandered off from a group when you were supposed to stay together? Personally, I am notorious for going the wrong way. If I am somewhere that I do not know well, and sometimes even when I'm somewhere I know well, if we're told to go right, I might just end up going left. But for those who get lost spiritually, For we all have times where we wander, we all have times where we might be a little bit unsure of what we are doing. What is it that guides us? What is it that helps us maintain those righteous paths? Is it the wisdom that we've been given? Is it knowledge? So here we're introduced to this woman who is the loose woman. And in many ways, it's the exact opposite of the personification of wisdom from chapter 1. Wisdom is crying out in the streets, begging and pleading for people to come and listen and hear and understand and experience salvation and joy and hope and protection. In this chapter, it is the loose woman. It is the woman who forsakes her partner and is disloyal. It is the one whose path leads down to death. In many ways, this is a dichotomy. You are offered these two paths, with both being personified as women. One is righteous and justice and good and upright, and one is death. In many ways, that's what we are offered with salvation. We are offered this path towards sanctification with justification and salvation. We are offered a path with good things, though the journey will be difficult, much like a stairway to heaven. And we are offered another path where things are loose and easy breezy and not difficult and complicated. The end result is death. What are some of the things in life that tempt you? What are some of the things that make you feel like you might go astray? In many ways, the description of the results of the paths here is almost frightening. We're told that those who fall away may not regain the paths of life. And it's not stated whether it's because it's too late or because it's not an option anymore. As Methodists, we reaffirm that at any point you can turn back to God and experience redemption and salvation. What are your thoughts on that? Have you ever felt as if you have slipped so far from the paths of righteousness you might never come back? What happened? What is your story? O wise and wonderful Creator. As we have read your word, as we have listened for your truth, and we have sought your insight, may we continue to do so. May we continue to walk the righteous paths. May we continue to be upright and lean not on our own wisdom, understanding, or knowledge. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you'll take this opportunity to subscribe to the channel, share the video with a friend, and give this particular video a like if you enjoyed the content. Don't forget that you can always share this video with a friend or actually read the scriptures together and have a discussion. No matter where the scriptures lead you, it will always be an interesting adventure, much like a treasure hunt. And as always, God be with you until we meet again. Go in peace. One of the things I like about this passage is that it talks about treasuring up commandments within you. God has given us many directives, many things that we are supposed to do and say and be, and there's an active call within our lives that is guiding us even now. But within that, there is still this embedded theology. That's not a phrase I came up with. Thanks to the mentor pastor during my internship. But this embedded theology, the thing that you carry within you that helps grow your faith, that helps strengthen your resolve, that helps remind you that God is real. What are some of the things that you carry in your heart as treasures that could be called embedded theology?